Good evening, this is Brother Bro here, and I'm going to review The Love That Remains. This is from Icelandic filmmaker Hilnir Pálmason. This is his fourth feature film, and it's funny how this film in tone and in style feels very dissimilar to Godland. They're both fascinating projects, and I think this director is absolutely one to look out for. Pálmason has an amazing ability to capture landscapes in his photography, and whereas Godland was a more austere and darkly comedic portrait of religion and conquest and of man versus nature, The Love That Remains kinda has all those themes, but is light and charming and funny, and primarily I would say is a comedy. This film really drew me in with how unexpected and fun and hilarious it was. This film is visual poetry at its finest. It feels like it's an ode to animals, to nature, to family. It's tender, intimate, and gentle, visually rich with many long takes and sprawling landscapes, and the narrative here moves in a sort of unconventional fashion. It is about a family in the wake of a separation, trying to figure out what the new terms are for how it will draw boundaries between what their relationship looks like because they still spend a lot of time together, they share a family. But really the film is concerned with introducing us to many different vignettes of plot and story. It's as much about the couple as it is about the children, or about art, or nature, or chickens. And nature throughout is really a character here, a living and breathing force that seems to take its own revenge against humans who seem not to respect its ways. And there's a beautiful montage here which is split into two screens, and it is humans interacting with nature in different ways. And I thought this was a beautiful and poetic sequence, and the film's tone and meandering style just invites these little moments of poetry and of play that doesn't seem to impact the story, and it feels organic and necessary to the portrait that we're seeing. This film really satiated my love for animals. Like, there's a dog in the film called Panda, and at first I was like, oh, that's gonna be like a nice dog to like laugh at every now and then, but then you realize a lot of scenes are just primarily focused on like how awesome Panda is and just being like a funny, cute joy. And I was like, wow, this film like wants to be about this. Like, it's about Panda. It's not just he's there. And it's funny, I read that the director was using his own animals here. So the horses, the chickens, Panda, even his own children are actors in this film. And they shot the many vignettes in this story over a long period of time, kind of piecing together the story as it came. It feels like an amalgam of what this director finds interesting. And I was just wrapped with attention throughout the runtime. I really can't emphasize how this movie is just full of surprises. Like, you really don't know what you're getting around the corner. And it was often laugh out loud funny. Early in this film, I just decided, like, I'm just watching this as a comedy. Like, I'm just sitting back and I'm here for the gags. I'm here for whatever this film has to bring. And I just kind of fell in love with it. Having spoken at length about the loveliness of the nature, the landscapes, the animals, I should also mention that this film can be quite dark, and it does show the uglier side to humanity. Violence against nature. There are some very unsavory humans here that we grow to dislike, and there's an emphasis on industrial processes that we're juxtaposing with nature itself. I think everybody should experience this film for themselves. They should dive into Hilnir Pálmason's filmography. I feel like I was seeing a way to do comedy that I never really see in films. Very witty, very ironic, very offbeat, absurd. I felt like I truly haven't seen a film like this before, and I would give this a very strong 8 out of 10. Gonna definitely rewatch this again. We'll see if it moves up to a 9. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. What's your dog's name?